What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be diving into the 3-color decks finally, and this is going to be Mardu Knights. This deck smacks, and it has such great removal and dire tactics. Honestly, this is one deck that I'll probably be playing more and more as I play through ranked. Mono Green and this deck seem to be my two go-to right now. So diving on in, what makes this deck so fantastic? One, the synergy between all the knights, you know, inspiring veteran, boosting them all up. I have a one-off Knights charge. I've found it to be decent so far in the matches I've played. But, you know, to each their own. If you're not a Knights charge kind of person, you're not a Knights charge kind of person. So, if you don't want the one-off Knights charge, you can run 4 copies of Stormfist, and, you know, obviously drawing cards is always beneficial. If you don't have 4 copies of Blacklance is great. Another copy of Smitten. Honestly, it's an all-around great deck. So, starting out down here in the bottom end, we have 4 copies of Venerable Knight. Whenever this card dies, it's going to give a +1/+1 counter on target knight we control. All of our creatures are knights, so that's beneficial, not to mention the fact that we have Basri's Lieutenant, which reads whenever Basri Lieutenant or another creature we control dies, if it had a +1/+1 counter, we're going to create a 2/2 white knight vigilance creature. So pretty good all in all there, not to mention the fact that Venerable Knight comes down as a 2/1, which means for 1 mana it's actually smacking people, right? Especially whenever you use Fervent and now it has 3 damage, or you put an Embercleave on it and now it's a 3/2 with double strike and trample, right? Venerable Knight for 1 mana, really good. Next up we have Fervent Champion, everybody's favorite champion. We all know, love it or hate it. 1/1 first strike haste, can boost up your other knights +1/+0, and the equip cost is 3 less, so we can put Embercleave on there for absolutely free once it's in the battlefield, of course. So next up we have 4 copies of Worthy Knight. Every time we cast a night spell, we're going to create a 1/1 white human creature token. This is going to allow us to flood the board and go wide. Whenever our opponent has those 1 or 2 really big creatures that are defending us, we'll just swing in with all of our humans, all of our knights, throw Embercleave on the ones that they aren't blocking, and get our damage in that way, right? Speaking of blocking and all this, that, and the other, Blacklance Paragon, this is going to be some awesome removal for the questing beasts, things of that nature, not to mention the fact that it can give you lifelink and death touch at any point, really is kind of beautiful. So the fact that it's 2 mana, flash, 3/1, it's all around everything you want in a flash knight, right? In a flashy knight. Smitten Swordmaster, this card is going to actually help you end out games a lot more than you think, thanks to the Curry favor. So 1 mana, you gain X life, and each opponent loses X life, where X is the number of knights you control. Obviously you have a whole lot of knights, so you can end up dealing, you know, 3, 4, 5, even 6 damage some games with this. And again, your opponent is not going to be calculating for that 6 damage. What they're going to be calculating is that Embercleave, right? Dire Tactics, I'd mentioned it earlier, 2 mana for this instant speed. You get to exile target creature, right? Not destroy it, just exile it. Gone. Euro gone. Annex gone. So, if you don't control a human, you lose life equal to that creature's toughness, but human makes more humans, human. The only non-human knight you have is Murderous Rider, okay? Holy shit, we got more than 2 lands. QK. 1989. We're keeping this hand. We got more than 2. I don't care that it's 4. I don't care if it all 7 are lands. Honestly, I'm keeping it. I need no further explanation. Have you seen my past games? Shit. I need lands. These 4 might be the only 4 we see all game. In which case, I'm happy that we have the red mana to get down our Embercleave if we see it, right? So pretty standard here. We're just flooding the board with Worthy Knight and Venerable Knights, and we'll get down Blacklance come next turn and Venerable Knight, which means we need to play our plains, not the castle yet. So let me put the castle over there. Y'all know me, I get caught up in the moment and I just play castle because I can play castle. Opponent's playing real slow, which could greatly benefit us, right? Hopefully they don't have an unsummon here. Even if they do, though, we can play Worthy Knight back down, play Venerable Knight following it, and still proc the Worthy Knight. Nah, just a Secret Keeper. Just a silly little Secret Keeper. Now what I could do is go for a Fervent plus Venerable and really flood the board. Could also go for a Fervent, Blacklance, and Death Touch, whatever. Yeah, I like the idea of that, actually. So we're going to go for the Fervent, we're going to swing all in, then we're going to Blacklance, give Death Touch to whatever they block, which will probably be the Worthy Knight, right? And gain a little bit of life. cool, cool, cool. Unfortunately, we have tournament grounds instead of a different source of red, so we can't use Castle Embereth, which could have been a ton of damage, right? Was that 3, 6, 4, 10, 12, 14, 16? Wow, that would have been lethal if we'd have hit it, but nope, no cigar. Brazen Borrower coming down for our foe. I think we just replay the Worthy Knight, play the Fervent, right? Actually, we can play Fervent and Venerable, so yeah. Flood that board. Flood it, baby, flood it! Alright, they're down to 4 and they have to have an answer this turn. No board wap available for them. You think they're playing Simic Adventures? Looks like it. Looks like it. Well, I'll take a victory. I will take a victory. Knight's deck's doing a lot better than Soul Tyrant. But again, the lands here recently in Magic have seemed a bit screwy for me. Like, I've been getting a whole lot of just 2 land openers. People are gonna say, chance, there's observation bias. But in all reality, it's not. It's really, Knight's Charge, but we can't play it because of the tournament grounds. I only have it in here as a 1-of. Bruh. Come on. Alright, so we need to spread our damage out as much as we can, which means actually putting the damage on these 2 Fervents. I mean, we still got them no matter what, but Knight's Charge, it's really cool. 2 lands again. Fuck, but I'm gonna keep it because the rest of the cards are like pretty on point, right? So are we going for the Stormfist Crusader off the bat again? I think so. It is mono black, which means they could have some removal here for us, but I really like the Stormfist Crusader. If it can stick and we can start drawing cards, hit some extra lands, it makes me happy. Thieves Guild Enforcer. Ooh. Milling 2 cards. Did you mill a land? Nope. Alright, good. Good. Thank you for that mill then. We were 2 cards away from it. From the land. If they swing it with Robber, we definitely block that shit. We swat the fuck out of that. Now they are gonna get a card, aren't they? No, because we're at 5. Alright. So 3 mana. We could... Alright. If they had decided to block, I was going to play Blacklance and give Stormfist Death Touch and all that good stuff. But I didn't go for that route. That's okay. Embercleave, cheeky. 2 Embercleaves, even cheekier. It's the cheekiest. We're still only at 3 lands though, so you know, gonna need another creature down if I'm gonna play those Embercleaves. Liliana Waker of the Dead, gonna -X on our Inspiring Veteran probably. No, that's fine. We'll discard an Embercleave because I got 2. Dire Tactics and Dire 2 Embercleaves, 3 Dire Tactics now. These tournament grounds are actually fucking me a little hard. A little bit hard. You're fucking me hard. Now we could have went for face, and that would have more so guaranteed the Embercleave kill. I think taking the Liliana down to where she can't remove our Inspiring Veteran type shit. Oh yeah, I can't even play the Dire Tactics. I have no problem discarding one of these 3 dead cards in my hand. Embercleave, yeah. Boy howdy if I could draw some motherfucking lands. But hell, I had 26 lands in my deck earlier and couldn't draw them, right? What am I talking about if I could draw some lands? It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Give it up, Chance. Just give it up. Alright, we have to play another Inspiring Veteran here. Because if they remove one of our Inspiring Veterans, right, then we'll still have the buff. So all in. All in. Yeah. Hey, maybe that's where our land, yeah, that's where our lands are going. That's it. We're still taking them down to 2 health though, so like, you know, we still have 2 creatures on the board. They'll have to remove both creatures or get down 2 creatures, or they can minus X on Liliana and get rid of Inspiring Veteran, which is a little annoying. Then we'll only have, no, they're making us discard. Hey, I got Dire Tactics to spare. I don't know if you understand. Or maybe they're trying to build up enough to get the Croxa. No, they already have enough. That play didn't make any sense unless they have a 2-mana removal there, right? Minus X on Liliana for this Storm Fist, I guess. It would make more sense for the Inspiring Veteran. They could have lived there. They totally could have lived there. Axel Stem's gonna be our first foe with the Knights deck. And getting rough lands off the bat with this one too, huh? Good God. Okay. Wow, this is a little atrocious. I love it. I love it. Hey, 2 Fervent, so that ain't bad. Get 'em. Two lands, mulligan, 2 lands, first card draw, Embercleave. It's like we never stood a chance. It's like we never stood a chance. Alrighty, so we're still getting in for some solid damage here. If we could hit a land, next turn we could have Embercleave down. That'd be kind of nice, kind of spicy, right? Underworld Dreams. Our opponent's playing the combo, the Peer into the Abyss combo. That is enough for Embercleave if we swing all in, right? Yeah. Cool beans. Looper Zoni. I like that. Kind of like pepperoni, but a little less intense. Ugh. Ugh. Definitely want to get the Stormfist down before the Inspiring. Generally, you want to play your Inspiring after your other creatures, because it coming in with Summoning Sickness is fun. You don't plan on attacking with it. That's a really strange claim. That's a really, really strange claim. So I think with Basri's Lieutenant, we're going to put a counter on the Inspiring Veteran, if at all possible. Knight's Charge is really good too. Oh man, we're hitting it this game. We are just hitting it. So do I go for the Knight's Charge? If so, they probably have removal, right? I think I go for the Basri's Lieutenant here. I think they try to remove something before, yep. But even if they do remove it, like, then I just put a counter right back here, right? Still get to deal some extra damage, so it's not terrible. It's really not that bad. Annex, Hardened and Forge. Well, Annex, I got a little surprise for you. Wow, we only have 2. This is just only a basics game, only basic lands. That's alright. Because we're still taking them down. Looper Zoni, get out of here with your mono red shenanigans. George, gonna be our next foe for the day. We're gonna hope that George here is doing alright. We got a mulligan this, by the way, right? I mean, we do have a Blacklance and Stormfist. Stormfist could help us draw some. Yeah, we can get it down on turn 2. I guess it's fine. I'm just gonna resolve that the game's always gonna give us 2 land openers, actually. I mean, I don't know what else to expect now. It's been 5-6 games in a row, so. What's mana? Maybe we should go play mono red. I hear they can win with 2 mana. Alright, well. Let it begin. We can't play anything here. They have Bone Crusher. They're going to play Bone Crusher if I play something. They might just save for Bone Crusher anyways. But we're gonna go for the Blacklance. They might have a Brazen. Nah, Stormwing. That makes sense. Alright. Our best course of action, I think, is to try to race him. But you see how well that goes. You see how well that goes. So, I don't know. Grab some light mana. Now we can Dire Tactics, remove one of their creatures. That's good. What do we want for our other spell? We don't want Stormfist, so I guess we go for the Inspiring Veteran, right? This gets +1/+1 for the turn. This gets +1/+1 forever. We still don't have enough to kill him, right? Let's see, it's 4, 8, 11. Nope. If we had, you know, that one night where you can pay 1 mana, deal damage equal to the number of knights, gain that much life,